Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is just about 1 o'clock on day, wow, what would it be? 57. On day 57. I've spent the last 2 days panning my way through that stack of gravel and that stack of sand. I was just about to start putting all my stuff and things back in their stuff and things positions. I can all stay up there. Do need my axe and my knife. And so now that I have completed that process, God, it took forever. Um, and I couldn't find my wooden pan. I panned a bunch of stuff. I went and did some adulting. I came back. I couldn't find my pan. I made a second pan and then found my first pan. So now I got two pans. But okay, let's take a look at what it is I gathered from these two stacks. I managed to get a total of 7 copper spearheads. I think I already had either one or two. I don't recall. I also got several flint uh, spearheads and 20 flint arrowheads. We got 13 sphalerite, which is zinc. We did get 10 native gold nuggets. That was awesome. We got 9 pieces of metal scrap. What? Well, maybe I didn't get those this time. Gosh, I don't remember. I do know I got 25 copper arrowheads, which made my universe, as well as 30 clear quartz. Don't know if I already had the metal parts or not. I frankly don't recall. Crap loads of lime, absolute crap loads of lime, and 139 copper. Now, that's a lot of copper, but that's not enough copper to make an anvil. I need 180 native nuggets to generate 900 units of copper to make a copper anvil. So we've still got a ways to go. Let's see, was that everything? I do believe so. Oh, no, as a matter of fact, it wasn't, because I got a bronze amulet. You can't see it while I'm wearing my jerkin, but if I take the jerkin off, you can see on my right upper arm the bronze amulet. So that was very cool. But at this point, I am so panned out. There's no way I'm going back and getting another stack and panning through it right now. So instead, I'm seeking to solve a conundrum. You'll notice here we've got a strong sound of the rain. We walk over here, and there is no sound of the rain. And that means that something about that portion of the roof is causing us to hear the rain. And my expectation is that it is the half slabs. So I'm thinking that it's time for me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and go police up the little remaining bits of Douglas fir that we have hanging in the air from 2 big old giant Douglas firs that we cut. Oh, yep, and there's the hungry. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to my eating. But so if I clear those Douglas firs, we should get what we need. There it is. So we've got, maybe that's willow. Yeah, that's willow. And then if it's still there, yeah, hanging up there, we've got Douglas fir as well. So I figured I'd take care of those. But first, food. There's the mayor. Glad to see you're keeping out of the rain. I had someone ask me why I didn't show making the horn and blowing the horn to summon the mayor, and it's because the footage messed up. Okay, we do have food. Let's grab that. Spelt grain, huh? I don't know if that's enough to make bread or not, but we're going to find out. So a couple of onions. Let's go with a couple of butter burr and a couple of carrots. Even though I need greens horribly, I want to find out about that bread. So we'll go with this for now. Yeah, oh geez, your torch burned out. I will fix that for you, bro. Just hang tight. I'm starving to death here. So we'll go onion and carrot and butterbur. And I guess that's going to have to do. Yeah, I don't think I have 2 of anything else, so. And there he is, taking his bath again. You're a little strange, you know that? You know, I cook with that water. Okay, let's get that out of there. Yes. I'm tempted to go down and eat one of those lone vegetables, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be patient. There we go. Bring that on out of there. Set it down, and let's get some food in us. It's not going to be fantastic, but it's better than nothing. That'll at least hold me through until I can go grab some soft sedge or butterbur or something. I do need to do some torches for him. I want to make sure he's got light in here and downstairs. So let's make 3 torches. We'll put this one up on the wall. And then ignite these with shift right. There we go. Get one up down here. I want to keep those spawns from happening. There we go. Better? All right. So you may have noticed that the only villager we have here is Mathilde. And among the pieces of footage that didn't work out because I had technical problems with sound were the demise of the 2 of them. We'll just say that in the process of doing some work, there were some accidental strikes that took place, and that led to battles to the death, and the less said about it, the better. Actually, I'm gonna grab this mustard. Normally in the videos I tend to skip over this whole chop wood, carry water kind of stuff, but since I'm back for the first time after a while, like I said, I wanted to get caught up with the footage I already had before I got too carried away. But even though I usually don't do this kind of chop wood, carry water kind of stuff, I'm just enjoying playing. weed the garden here. And it's coming along. I'll be happy when our fertilizer is done. But someone did suggest going and looking for terra preta, and I agree. Terra preta would be nice, and it is certainly on my to-do list. I just don't know how much of a difference it would make in this season. But the nutrient K here is just like gone. And bones, I believe, do either N or P. So I may have to start looking for some worms to see if I can get some worm castings done. Yes, it's getting to be evening. I should have brought that metal over. But, pardon me, young man. You're kind of in my way here. Oh, I can't use it as a primary ingredient? Really? I guess it can only be added to dishes. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to eat it raw then. I will store the mustard, though. The mustard is a great addition. Courtesy of one of our plants mods here. Both of these. I know it's polite to eat in front of people, but not polite to eat in front of people and not offer them some, but I've tried offering you some before and you just turned your nose up at it, so hey. So we'll throw those in there. We'll wait to cook carrots tomorrow. Yeah. All right, but so having reached this point with things, I'm kind of torn between trying to cast some tools and then using those tools to try to acquire more copper, or to hold on to the copper that I've got, continue to live in a Neolithic fashion for a bit until I can take care of the anvil. Because getting that anvil down means the ability to pretty much make anything of importance that we need. So I've got to make a decision about that, and in our next episode that decision will have been made and we will set to work one way or another. But I want to clean up our hanging tree materials, put a proper full block roof in, or, maybe do like a sod roof. I could do that. I could do a sod roof. It would look normal from the inside, and we'd have a lawn on our roof, which I think it'd be kind of cool. But in any event, it is 1948. I think I'm going to sleep, and I will see you guys on the morrow. Hello, my friends, and welcome to day 58. It is about 6:15 in the morning. Today I've got to gather up the remains of some trees. So let's get our granite out here and make at least one more axe. We're going to need it. I've been thinking about my metal conundrum. So we know that if we make an anvil, that it opens up an entire realm of new tools and weapons and armor and all of that automation and things. But we do not have the copper that we need for an anvil. We have not found a single lick of cassiterite for tin. And I'm torn between casting like a pick and maybe a pro pick and maybe at least some sort of basic decent weapon like a falx or something, or if I should hold on to the material that I have. Whoa, okay, that was not quite what I had in mind. I suddenly realized I'd forgotten something and took the fast way down. I'm going to need some soil so that I can squatchavate up to that leftover tree stuff. But in any event, I've been contemplating whether to make tools and then try to use those tools to get the rest of the copper that I need, or if I should, you know, just hold out. Yes, hello, Clyde. It's raining. Why aren't you inside? There we go. I'm hoping breaking one block will make the whole works go. It certainly seemed to do so. Good deal. Should have made a shovel. Just hop over and collect any of that up that fell over here. So happy to see our cattails have finally grown. You know, that's the other thing. That's the other thing is if I make an anvil and I'm able to you know, make nails and strips, I can then make myself a bug net, which means I can catch a bunch of koi and stuff for our pond. I've come to get this because if I hit F while this is in my hand, I can trim grass or I can remove grass. And there's some grass I would like to remove. Come on. Why are you not? There we go. Okay. I can live with the rest of the grass that's around here, but that was kind of making me a little nuts. I'm also gonna mow my neighbor's lawn just because you are welcome. There you go. Now when you say, hey kids, get off my lawn, you'll have a lawn for them to get off. Alright. And if we wear this out and it breaks, we're gonna get bronze bits. Figure I might as well. Gonna get us a nice pile of dried grass. It's gonna neaten up the shoreline. There we go. Better. Alright. Was headed for food. That's a lot of grass. Alright, so we're going to grab our 2 carrots. And 4 of those. And 2 mustard. There we go. We could probably add egg, but food is good. I could eat it every day. Really, you're gonna be that guy, huh? So it looks like they're gonna make me do it this way. That's too bad. Well, at least we know we can do something with a single parsnip tomorrow. This should be enough to keep us motivated. So after a lot of thought, I've decided I'm going to hold out for the anvil. You eyeballing my lunch, bro. Yeah, we need more than that. Looks like I may have to forage while I'm out. And I've got to remember to make more arrows. Alright, no archers have shot at us. I shouldn't have to worry about getting knocked off this column. I've had some people asking me, you know, what makes this different from Minecraft? And my answer is that Vintage Story is Minecraft for grown-ups. If we had to make a Minecraft comparison. This isn't for 6-year-olds giggling while they push cows off of cliffs. though I have been known to giggle as I push cows off cliffs. But rather, this is about in trying to, in an immersive and semi-realistic way, replicate the processes that medieval life required you to learn and become viable at in order to live. You can't just punch a tree and get wood and then stick that wood in your pocket and it magically becomes planks. You know, you have to have the tools and you have to make the tools. And when I'm putting in mods to increase my immersion, those mods are always about adding more of the tools that were used by people in the medieval period and the Neolithic period and so on and so forth to give me greater immersion because there's more tools. You know, a lot of you do not know that I studied anthropology, and unfortunately I wasn't able to complete a degree because I was given a choice: eat and have a roof over my head or go to college. So the thing that sets us apart, many people say, oh, it's our opposable thumbs. Well, that's certainly true, but the thing that sets us apart in a big way, I hear you, you jackass, is the artifact, the human process, the human fascination with taking things that are in their natural form and using them for purposes unique and separate from what nature created them for. Yeah, where are you, fool? There. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. Am I that guy? I am that guy, and that guy better get up on a block quickly. Oh, you son of a... Oh, he's stuck. How'd that arrow miss him? They're shooting right through him. Come on now. Nope, he got me. That's all right. We're going to finish him off if we can. Go, go, go. Torn limb from limb. Whoa, don't fall down. That would not be good. Yeah. If we could get this bear... Of course, I think he's a black bear, and I think our bear skins... Okay, which way is it? That way? I think the bear skins we have are from a brown bear, not a black bear. No, I don't want that. Thank you very much. Oh, there he is. Oh, come on. Really? Come on. Q. There we go. Oh, it broke? Okay. Well, this went south in a hurry. No, axe! I have 2 lives left, guys. I am down to 2 lives. Gotta have my stuff. No, get out of there. Come on, let me get my stuff, let me get my stuff, let me get my stuff. Alright. X. Okay, take a moment. Reorient myself. Get calm. He's got to be... Oh my god, I wonder if his hit points are, like, coming back every time I come back. That didn't occur to me. Alright, you just lay there and sleep for a minute. If his hit points are coming back every time I die and come back, then I've got no chance against him. And my shield wasn't going back into its location, which doesn't help. Feathers, feathers. Oh wow, I've still got 2 more berry bushes to plant. At least we got food. Just throw those in there for the moment. Okay, hold on. No, not axe, knife. Knife, knife, knife. My bow is looking pretty rough. I wonder how badly my armor is beat up. Oh yeah. My armor's looking pretty rough already. Well, that's okay, because we should have 15, I think, pieces of leather that should be done in one of our barrels. We can repair it. But this bear is going down. I just got to fight him on my terms. Freaking arrows flying off into outer space. Where you going, big boy? You're mine. You're gonna cost me that many lives and that many arrows. Your butt is mine. Get off me, fool. Man, if I lose this bear, I'm going to be upset. Because this butthole decided he was all on top of me. Where are you, bear? Oh, come on. I need a blood trail to follow. Darn it. Whoa, there he is. Hello. He's down? He's down. Wow, that's crazy. That actually reminds me a lot of something that happened in the real world. When I was about 15, my father and myself operated a guide service when we were living at that time in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we had a pair of gentlemen, I'll call them very loosely, who came up. They wanted to hunt a black bear, and my dad promised him he would take them to a black bear, but it was up to them as to whether or not they managed to successfully take it. These guys ended up being just 24 hours a day drunk jackasses. And we had our ways. You may not know it, but mosquitoes are attracted to some very specific things. And bananas happen to have a lot of those very specific things. And when we get some people like that who were truly obnoxious, a danger to themselves and others, when we take them trekking out in the woods, we'd walk them hard to tire them out, and then we'd offer them a couple of bananas for quick energy. Except what we were really doing was we were letting the mosquitoes know that out-of-towners were on the menu, and they would be horribly harassed by the mosquitoes, and we would not be. And they would try to figure out what the reason was, and we would simply explain that the mosquitoes knew they were from out of town, and they wanted something exotic. But in any event, these two gentlemen carried on with their drinking and shit-talking and various and sundry behaviors that truly, I mean, wow, some of the worst clients we ever had. And one of them, just before sundown, got shot a bear and demanded that we track this bear. And my father very calmly explained to them, it's almost sundown. If we go after the bear is going to continue to run. And if instead we just leave it be, number one, we ensure our safety. And number two, the bear will go a certain distance. When it calms down, it will lay down. It will continue to bleed. It's going to be a slow death for the poor bear, but he will stiffen up and he will perish. And we'll go find him at first light, and it's the safe alternative. This guy insisted, no, I paid you money for a bear. We're going to get my bear. My father said, okay, we'll go we'll light up the lanterns and we'll track this animal. So we were following the blood trail along, and my father carried a .357 Magnum on his hip for close encounters, especially when bear hunting. And we came out of the edge of a tamarack swamp into an area that had been clear cut. All the trees had been cut down, and the limbs from these trees had been piled into this great big brush pile at the next edge of the woods where the tamarack started again. And as the tracks made a beeline right for that brush pile, my dad looked at me. He said, "Stay here." He said, "You guys stay right here for a minute." And he started walking his way up onto that brush pile, and that black bear came bursting out of that brush pile at my father. And I swear on the life of my children, the life of my mother, and my own life, my father slapped his left hand down on the forehead of that bear. That bear was driving my father backwards as my father pulled his .357, put the barrel between his middle finger and ring finger on that bear's head, and pulled the trigger and dropped it in his tracks. He stood there just shaking, and he put the gun back in the holster, and he turned around and he started coming, and I saw the look on his face, and I knew that bad times were about to happen. And he walked straight up to the fellow who had shot that bear and just drilled him. One right on the point of the chin, hit his off button, laid that Chicago asshole on his back right there in the middle of the woods. And he said, "Come on, Billy." And he led me out of the woods and left those two guys there. Now, you would think that that's where a good story ends, but here's the best part of the story. All through the night, these guys were gone. Me and my father thought, "Oh Christ, we just inadvertently killed two assholes from Chicago." But right about first light, here they came, dragging that bear. They were tore up all over the place from getting caught on limbs, and they were covered in mud and muck all the way up to their chests. They had taken a wrong turn and ended up walking into soft ground. But they managed to get that bear back to camp. They both sat down. My dad looked over at him and said, "So, you want a beer?" And this fellow just blanched white. And his partner said, "We will listen to every word you say. We're paying you double. And if you'll have us, we'll be back next year." And they did. They paid us double. They came back the next year. They were model citizens and showed every bit of respect to everything my father said. There you go. A story from the big red chair. All right, my friends. Well, we're at 2053. We managed to survive the bear attack, but we are down to just a couple lives. I was hoping it would give our life number there, but I do believe we may be down to one life after that little bear assault. But we'll have a celebratory raspberry, and I will see you guys in the next one.